Madden football is the home of Super Bowl 56. And this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Cowboys and the Ravens, and it comes your way. Next,
it's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And Charles, you look at the Ravens, champions of the AFC. Remember, they won Super Bowl 47 back in February of 2013. They've been one of the best teams in the NFL the last decade or so, and now they look to cap off a tremendous season.
And it started pretty quickly for them, because you have to remember, Ravens history starts in 1996 when the Browns moved from Cleveland and became an entirely new franchise known as the Baltimore Ravens. And since then, they've won the Super Bowl twice. Number 47 you mentioned, and also number 35 in Tampa over the Giants. This is a proud franchise looking to have their third Super Bowl trophy.
Meanwhile, the Cowboys have had some ups and downs since their last Super Bowl appearance, but they're back for the 9th time, trying to win number 6 and tie the Patriots and Steelers. For the Cowboys, their last Super Bowl title quite a while ago, January of '96.
And those were great teams. Jimmy Johnson was their head coach. Troy Aikman, Emmitt Smith, Michael Irvin, all Hall of Famers. They were known as the Triplets. But then you go further back to those great teams in the 70s, led by Hall of Fame coach Tom Landry, Roger Staubach at quarterback, Tony Dorsett at running back. Those were great teams as well. This one, trying to create their own identity.
Prescott on first down. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Odafe Owe able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. He's got a man, complete. And all the way up to the 47-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for 1st and 10. It's Elliott. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Super Bowl, the 2nd appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know. But what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try and prevent that from happening again.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Well, this is caught. Amari Cooper evades the tackler, and now some space. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 45 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And for Lamar Jackson, we've watched him these first few years, and he's dazzled all of us with his footwork, his running ability. But he's been underrated as a passer, and now that's come to the front as well. One other thing, when you talk with his teammates, the absolute unquestioned leader of this team, who has a forceful personality when it comes to trying to win games. And now here he is, his first Super Bowl start.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Jackson from the shotgun. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 77 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown! Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. Now Zuerlein on and the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the 27, Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They go play action now. Jackson trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. He had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. A nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with the receivers? In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
On second down, Elliott once more. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Prescott. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Jackson to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Now on 4th down, honors the punt team, sending this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Right side, touchdown, Cowboys! An impressive punt return of 76 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Well, partner, time to start thinking about dinner plans after this one. I don't want to write them off 1st quarter, but my goodness, the offense clicking like this and a 4-score lead.
We are programmed to not get to that stage, right? To not think that way, but you can't help it. They look like sheer perfection right now with those 4 scores this early. Let's see if they can keep it up, and let's see if there's any way possible they can be slowed down.
Yeah, right now, I don't see any signs of them being slowed down. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd and 10, Jackson. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This will be taken at the 10. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Dak and the Cowboys ready for their next possession. He's showing off that arm, showing it off very well. They've got the lead. Don't forget, though, about the protection he's had. The protection's been good.
And I'll guarantee you he hasn't forgotten about it at all because that's keeping him clean in the pocket, allowing him to step into throws and make those deep passes come true. I mean, it's just been beautiful for him to do. But guess what? In the huddle, on the sidelines, guaranteed he's thanking.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fortunately, fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Elliott going to get it again on second down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
A first down carry by Elliott. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. On third down, Elliott. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right? This is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
First down, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
The Ravens on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaking up down there on the field. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break through. It's 3rd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break 30, and it's 3rd down. Here's Jackson. And the incompletion there, so that breaks a string of 5 straight hookups. It also leads to a 4th down. Tucker's kick is good, and that will cut the lead down to 13. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. A first down throw for Prescott. And he's got his receiver, Cooper.
This is too easy right here.
Touchdown.
Too
Cowboys.
Now's the time. Don't give him
Amari
nothing.
Cooper with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Cowboys are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Zerline now for the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end end zone for 6. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. Now we see Sammy Watkins getting ready to go again on offense. He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
But so far he's north of 100 yards receiving. Now Jackson on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Jackson will throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first, now this from 43. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And some room to run now. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Cowboys. And the ground game has been a big part of why they have this big lead. And you have to figure they'll lean on it a little bit more in the third and fourth quarters. These two teams have had plenty of extra time to make their final adjustments, but time's just about up. The final half of the NFL season is upon us. So let's get it back out to our Super Bowl broadcast team. Here's Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But there's ever a chance to regroup. It's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That's the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come back punching here in the second half.
And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the option. Well, I mean, Lamar Jackson, what more can we say at this point? He is a living, breathing highlight reel. And go ahead and tack on that last play to the list of big ones by number 8.
But what I really enjoyed about that run and what made it so impressive to me was how he improvised along the way. Sometimes on a big play, you just get the football and you take off in a straight line and go. But this time, how about the artistry of that play? That looked a little bit like a Picasso to me. me.
Yeah, he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Again, it's Elliott. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Shrugs him off. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he's got this one across midfield in the Cowboy territory. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on third down. Throwing is Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 49 yards. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Pollard to return from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And all of a sudden they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10.
Let's go.
A big play there on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Second down and goal. Prescott. Touchdown. Amari Cooper. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will extend their third-quarter lead here in the Super Bowl. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They go play action with Jackson. That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Pollard to return from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Prescott off play action. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 87 yards on the ground for him so far. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go to Elliott again. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body balls in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The tackle made by L.J. Ford. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Elliott. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a two-score game. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points, and they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Play action. It's Jackson. Looking sideline, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case,
under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's quickly becoming now or never time in the Super Bowl, trailing by 7 here in the 4th. A pivotal moment in this football game. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Jackson now. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. On third down, Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the gun on third down, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 53 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Now Pollard. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this 4th quarter. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. Now a hit and a loose football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover, but I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Well, agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game. Jackson. That is caught, Bateman. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. And that's complete to Brown. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Jackson. Sends it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Now Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Second down and 8. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So they'll try to move the ball closer here on third down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up fourth down. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. That might just have been the most pressure-filled kick in Super Bowl history, but he stepped up, knocked it through just like it was a Tuesday practice in July.
And if it's not the most pressure-filled, it's certainly right among them. A title on the line, and he comes through. Nails.
And it's all over. Just one is left standing, and that one is the Baltimore Ravens, your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys cheering, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.